Okay, I've done some dumb stuff before, but this has got to be the dumbest. Let me show you this trick that I've developed in SketchUp to make curtains. I'm sharing my screen. It looks like nothing. So here we are. I've got a nice window there. I've got my whole sink built, and I'm going to grab my squiggly line right here. You'll know that it wants to draw on the ground, so I'm just going to go make that noise when you draw it, okay? I'm going to get my pencil tool, L for pencil, and I'm just going to draw the back side of this thing because it's got to be closed off. Whoop, I accidentally closed it a little early there. I'm on the red axis, that's why. I don't have to be on the red axis, I can be anywhere. As long as this gets closed off. Doink, now it's a closed shape. Push, pull, grab that surface and pull that up. Doesn't that crack you up? It's like, come on, that's so cheap. Give me a break. Dumb, 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 dumb. I'm going to grab this back line and just throw it away, and it gives me now my curtains with, kind of these edges. I got kind of a big fat edge right there. I'm not sure I like that one. I think I might get rid of that one too. So, but I've got kind of, the basic idea of these curtains like that, and I'll throw that edge away maybe too. So now what I can do is just triple click this whole thing and then use my scale tool. I can smudge them and make them a little bit flatter so they're not quite so stupid looking. I can scale them horizontally so that they're a little squashier and a little more compact. You can see I've got some junk on the floor there. And then I can grab this and pull it up. I can throw away that junk on the floor. So I've got lots of control here in terms of what I want to do with those pieces. Then once I'm a happy guy, I can just group this whole thing, save it as a curtain, group. I'm going to hit Control click, group me, and then move that into position with my move tool. Whoa! If you happen to notice, when I roll over the curtain, if I hit a certain spot, the midpoint of that, it wants to go, oh, you must want to rotate this. See those red points that pop up. So don't hit the red points. If you want to move, move. If you want to rotate, use the rotate tool. But the move tool has a rotate tool attached to it, which can be a little bit crazy making. So I'm going to move that one axis at a time. Have I mentioned that before? Did I ever say anything about one axis at a time? I might have just said that once. One axis at a time. Put it up where I want it to be. And now that I've seen it in place, I'm like, yeah, it's still a little bit too fat. Scale tool, grab that, smudge it some more. And then I'm also going to stretch it out so that I can make sure when I close it, the neighbors can't see inside. Then once I'm happy with that, cool. And then I'm going to grab that whole thing and go move tool, option. You get that little plus sign on your move tool. It's a control key on your PC, I think. And then I'm just going to grab that and again move on one axis at a time, for the love of Mike, until it says red axis. I'm covering up the other side of my window. Perfect. And then just for fun, what I might do is make a curtain rod that will go through there that will look kind of nice. So I'm just going to grab my circle tool, C for circle, and it wants to draw it vertically, which we can do, but I want it to be a horizontal. So I'm going to insist on drawing it on the red axis. I'm just touching my right key, and all of a sudden it says, oh, I'm going to draw this on the red axis then. Okay, I can do that. And then I'm going to draw a circle and then use my push-pull tool to make a rod out of that. And then it's going to be huge, of course. It's gigantic. And then I'm just going to scale the heck out of it. No, I don't want to do that, because what happened is I drew it into the kitchen, which means it got attached to the kitchen. I'll pull it out this way. I can scale all this stuff anyway. So got that guy, scale it. I'm going to scale it down and then this way, whoop, until I get something that I'm kind of happy with. And then once I'm a happy guy, I'm going to grab that, use the move tool again, and move it on one axis at a time, red axis, blue axis, only blue. Get it to about where I want it, come flying in here, and then I can really carefully position it. You can see how you could also do this trick to make like Roman blinds, to make louvers for your louvered blinds, So there'd be lots of different ways that you could use this particular trick. And I'm just going to put it as though it's in through there on the green axis until I'm kind of happy. Maybe scale a little bit more. So you can see how you can really fuss with this until you get something that works really well for that particular look. So hopefully that gives you a clear idea of how you might go about. I could put finials on the end of that, of course, if I wanted to. But that really looks like, it doesn't look too stupid for a kitchen that we did with the dumbest trick I know how to do, which is a lot. See ya.